of my laparoscopic myomectomy recovery. Hopefully everybody's watched the first week, which went pretty smoothly. It's a rainy day. I don't know if you can see out there here. And I'm always stiff when it rains. I always wake up stiff and achy, so I'm feeling a little bit more sore. I also have a horrible knot in the back of my shoulder. I even went to a masseuse yesterday. Like, I'm desperate. And I don't know if that's a reaction to the surgery or still some residual gas pain, or like when I walk around, I've been holding like an ice pack here. And I don't know if doing that has tensed up these back muscles, but it's killing me. Last night I slept on my side for the first time, which kind of made my incisions sore, especially this top one, which hasn't given me any pain yet, so that was surprising. But swelling continues to go down. Probably at this point, I'm expecting not to see drastic changes anymore, like subtle changes. I was hoping to get out for a walk today, but it's looking super rainy all day, so probably just gonna rest at home, which hopefully will help rest this shoulder and maybe this knot will go away. Other than that, my appetite's coming back. I'm feeling pretty good. And I'll keep on updating throughout the week. Good morning. Today is week 2, day 2. Well, for the last week, I've had this horrible shoulder pain. I've been talking about it. Today, I actually feel some relief. So I'm like hoping and praying that it stays not so bad for the rest of the day. It tends to get worse at night. I am having more pain in this incision. I don't know why. It seems like maybe me trying to sleep in other positions is irritating it. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that and icing it when I can. And then I also have a rash all over my thighs. It was on my stomach, although I don't know if you can see it now. I don't think this is showing it, but it's like a kind of small bumps, and I can't figure out what that's from. I've I stopped taking any supplements to see if that was bothering it. I haven't changed my laundry detergent. I haven't done anything differently. No different lotion. So it's a mystery rash. But it doesn't itch. So I'm hoping that passes. I'm planning today to go on my 3-mile walk, so I'll let you all know how that goes. And the swelling continues to go down. It's starting to scab, so you're seeing these getting darker, but I think that's good. All in all, skin update. I have not one pimple. Not one, guys. I don't know what's going on. I think this is the first time since I was 11, maybe 10, that I haven't had a pimple. I'm not questioning it, but I'm not doing anything differently, and it's basically been ever since I had the surgery. So we'll see what happens when I get closer to my period. Like, that's when I tend to see more breakouts. Well, I always have breakouts, but even worse breakouts. So we'll see, but I'm going with it. Not complaining. I'll update tomorrow. Hello. Today is the 3rd day of my 2nd week of recovery from my laparoscopic myomectomy. I was up and about quite a bit today. I did a 2-mile walk this morning. This is my last day with my mom here, so we went to the nail salon, which was much needed. Tonight we're getting ready to go for a little early Mother's Day celebration before she leaves. She lives in California on the East Coast, the West Coast. So I'm still having the pain in my shoulder. I did talk to my primary care, who referred me to a physical therapist. He thought I should try muscle relaxers, which I tried last night. That didn't help. And then the physical therapist thought it might be inflammation of the cartilage around the rib cage, I believe, which is like costochondritis. or something like that. But the treatment for that is just rest, hot and cold packs, which is what I'm already doing. So I'm just waiting that out, but the pain comes forward through my chest and kind of shoots down my right leg and shoots down my right arm, and I don't know if it's some reaction, like delayed reaction to the surgery, or like some residual gas pain. I really don't know, but it's killing me. I still have a rash all over my thighs and on my stomach, which I'm seeing dermatology about on Monday. It does itch a little bit, and I haven't done anything different, so I can't figure that out either. But I will tell you that my incision sites are like the least of my problems. I am still getting tired quickly. So today, after I got back from my walk and the nail salon, I was like wiped out. I took a 2-hour nap, and I'm assuming that after tonight I'll be pretty tired too. I'll show you that. So I actually got dressed today and I kept thinking, I'm so glad that skinny jeans are out because there's no way I could put them on right now. So thankful for my mom jeans being hip because I can actually fit these over these incisions and it doesn't hurt. So they're looking darker because they're scabbing. I don't know if you can see this, but the skin glue is starting to peel off on these. Like this is skin glue up to here and this one is covered. And you're supposed to let it just flake off naturally, so that's what I'm doing. Not touching it. And then this one, also darker because it's scabbing, but much less swollen over top. Before, like this top part was super swollen. Now it's much less swollen. Some, like a little bit tender, but nothing. I've weaned off the ibuprofen at this point. I'm really not taking any pain medication, although I have to deal with this shoulder pain, so. Yeah, I'll let you know how I'm doing tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Monday of the second week of recovery from my laparoscopic myomectomy. I'm feeling pretty good, basically a little bit better each day, but I am having this delayed reaction that I've been talking about. So the rash all over my thighs, and then the pain in my back and in my chest. Last night I was just doing some research on this rash and I saw that there are some reports on people having delayed reactions and delayed rashes from the, I forget the name, it's like Chloraplex or whatever the antiseptic solution they use to clean the area. Like they put it all over here and all over here, and that's exactly where I'm having the rash. In this article, it was only based on 3 patients and just like from a doctor, but those patients did see a delayed rash between 5 and 25 days after the surgery. So that gives me some hope that that's what it is, although it's pretty rare. And I have an appointment with dermatology at 10:30 this morning to talk about that. Still no idea what's going on with my shoulder or my chest. Hold on. Come here, Leo. Oh, God. Yeah, as you can see, I can lift things again, which is good. I did do some squats this morning. I tried them out to see if it hurt my incision site, but it didn't. So that's good. I have my post-op appointment on Wednesday, and I'm hoping, okay. I'm hoping that she says that I'm cleared to start exercising. I'll try to show you these incisions. Here you can see there we go. Still, the skin tape still hasn't fallen off, but they're all scabbing and looking pretty good. So I will update tomorrow. Hello everyone. Today is Sunday, which means it's been 12 days since my laparoscopic myomectomy. I think I'm kind of at a plateau here, so I'm still having the pain in my back. It's like basically this area, and now I'm feeling it more in my chest, and my back sometimes feels numb and tingly. If anybody's had anything like this, please let me know, because the doctors have no idea. Muscle relaxers haven't helped. PT exercises haven't helped. It gets progressively worse at night. So I think maybe next step is an x-ray or an MRI, but we'll see how the next week goes. I still have this rash all over my thighs. It's odd. So it stops right here. Like it's from here to here on both sides, and it comes up to about here. I did get like a ointment to put on it from the dermatologist. That hasn't helped. And it's just odd because it is where they put antibacteria, I don't know, whatever they do pre-surgery to clean the area. I think that that is exactly where they put it, especially because it stops right here. But it's been so long after the surgery that it seems really strange that I would have this reaction basically a week later. And even though I'm obviously taking showers and putting ointment on it, it's not going away, which is frustrating. Yesterday I went and did a whole bunch of errands all day, and I think that was a little much. I would say I'm feeling like puffy today, which for me is an indication that I overdid it. And just, I slept in really late. So trying to take it more easy today. In terms of the incisions, the skin glue is really starting to come off. I mean, I'm not taking it off, but it's like about to come off. This one is a little pussier. This one healed like perfect. And this is its whole own thing. I can't wait till she says I can start massaging it because it's really hard. This whole area feels really hard. And I think once I massage it with oil, that will help. But this upper one, try to get closer. It's kind of pussy. It doesn't look scabbed like this. It looks more, I don't know what else to say other than pussy. So we'll see what she has to say about that when I go. I'm actually going on the 12th for my follow-up. So it's a few days after 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's the update, and I'll keep you posted. Hello, today is day 13 after my laparoscopic myomectomy. I have a couple of updates. The good news is that I'm feeling better each day and stronger. I went and walked on the treadmill yesterday on a pretty steep incline for 20 minutes and felt okay doing that. I did some squats yesterday and don't feel like that was too much. Like I'm not swollen today or in pain or anything. I'm planning on right now heading out and doing a light, well, I'm gonna try a light jog and see how that goes. So that's good. The bad news is that I still have the rash all over my thighs. The dermatologist prescribed a much stronger steroid ointment, which we're trying before we would do an oral steroid, which I really want to avoid if I can. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm still having the pain in my shoulder, which has now kind of converted into like a pins and needles feeling a lot of the time. It's weird because it's right here and it just feels like asleep in certain positions. So I have an appointment with my primary care doctor tomorrow before my post-op appointment to talk about whether or not we need to do any additional testing. So I'll give an update about that tomorrow. And here are the scars. I think I'm allergic to the skin glue because I had like a rash here from where it had extended out. And it looks pretty red under there, but it is falling off. And we'll see tomorrow at my post-op appointment whether or not I can start using oil or the tape, the scar away tape. I think she'll probably tell me to wait until the skin glue falls off, but I will update you on that tomorrow. Hello, I am back with my final update. So today was my post-op appointment and I have a bunch of things to share. I actually also had an appointment with my primary care physician to talk about the pain in my back and chest. And this was the first time he saw me in person for it. We had just done phone appointments. And he thinks it might be that I have like a rib misplacement. That's his best guess at this point because I feel the pain both in my back and in my chest. So he referred me to a chiropractor. I will say that pain is about 25% better today, so I'm hopeful it will resolve. and the higher steroid ointment that the dermatologist prescribed me for the rash on my legs is really working. So I'm glad that that's resolving. Overall, those issues seem to be improving. In terms of my post-op, I wanted to be sure I shared all the information I got. So let's see. I have a pathology report saying that everything's normal. It was just like a normal fibroid. That's good news. That's what I expected, and that's good news. The surgeon also showed me pictures, and I asked if I could have them so that I could share them with all of you. I'm just gonna cover my identifying information. So this is a picture of what my uterus, these really are the most important to look at, what my uterus looked like when it had the tumor in it. You can see like it's really bulging in both of these pictures. And then this is a picture of the surgeon removing the tumor. So here, like these are all the size of it. She said it was about the size of a grapefruit. I think it's probably a small grapefruit, but still, you can see it's pretty large. And then these are the pictures of what my, sorry, the ring light is making this difficult. This is the picture, oh, I don't know if this is working, of what my uterus looks like after the surgery is complete. So these down here are the stitches. You can see them like here in some of the pictures, but you can see it's way smaller than what it looked like before. I was shocked. I was actually shook when I saw these pictures because it really just validated like that was a big fibroid that needed to be removed, and I'm so glad I did it. My dog is here again. Come here, Leo. Come on, buddy. Okay. What else? She told me everything went smoothly, which is what I thought. In terms of like getting back to doing things, she said to still wait 2 weeks for sex, for lifting weights, like really vigorous. My other dog, Kai, is playing with her toy. Kai, come here. Come here. Almost got it. Ha. Sit. Wait. So, she said to wait the 2 weeks for pretty much everything. I told her that I did run a mile yesterday and I felt okay. And she said, like, if you're feeling okay, it's probably fine, but keep it pretty mild until 2 more weeks have passed. She took off the skin glue, which I will show you in a second. And I also asked her, like, when can I start using scar stuff? Kai, could you please? So I have vitamin E. This is just like plain old vitamin E with nothing else in it oil that I want to start putting on it. She said, again, wait 2 weeks. And then I have these Scar Away like patches that I want to put on them. Again, she said, just wait 2 weeks. So when 2 more weeks pass, I'm going to start applying those things. Let me hurry because my dog is really trying to play. And this is what they look like without the tape. So they're healing pretty well. Actually, they're showing up redder on camera than they are in person. Like slightly raised. There's still some tape residue, I think. This one is obviously the biggest and going to take the most healing. And this is the one the surgeon was most worried about. Like, she doesn't want, because it's not just the outside layers of the skin. Kai, could you stop? I'm sorry. Mommy, please, sit. It's not just the outside layers of the skin. It's the inside that was, like, it's stitched inside, and those are going to dissolve. And so we just want to make sure all the layers heal before I'm doing, like, really rigorous activity. And then my final update is just that my skin is pretty clear still. I'm still feeling good. I feel a lot healthier. I kind of looked sickly. I mean, I could notice it, but I just never really felt well. And I feel like now that this fibroid is out, things seem a little more balanced. My body seems a little happier. I definitely am glad I did it. I'm interested to see how my first period goes, but hopefully it's smooth sailing. And I definitely encourage anyone thinking about doing this to reach out for support from other women and try not to go down the rabbit hole of horror stories on the internet. And I'm happy to give you all the support I can through the internet over the comments. So thank you for watching and good luck on your surgeries.